Hey there internets, I'm Michael and this is Toucan Play That Game with another game night in review, and this time I'm talking about my first impressions of 9 Worlds by Medusa Games. Now just a little disclaimer, this was a prototype version I was playing at the UK Games Expo, so there may be some changes from what you're seeing and hearing compared to when it's actually released later this year at Essen. So what is 9 Worlds? Well, it is an area control game with a Norse setting. You are each taking control of a different faction within these 9 worlds, a different world, if you will. You know, you've got the Ice Giant, Asgard, etc., etc. And that will determine where your home world is. Then each turn you will have a set number of action points, and starting with the first player, they will take their actions using up all of theirs, which will allow them to pull units out onto the board, to move units around, move their own pawn around, etc. And once everyone has taken their actions, you then work out where there is a fight to happen. And a fight will only happen if there's more than 5 units in a planet. If there are more than 5, you simply remove a unit from the player who has the least majority on that planet, then check if you've got 5, you've still not, remove one from the second least, etc. And you'll keep doing this until there are only 5 units left. All the units removed get returned to the player's reserves, except for one. One unit from the person who has the majority goes to Valhalla. And at the end of the round, you clear Valhalla and you will gain victory points for whoever you had in Valhalla. Now, the whole nature of this game is trying to gain victory points, and you only score victory points in the 3rd, 6th and 9th round, and there are only 9 rounds. So once you have done the whole thing of doing conflicts, you then activate planet's special abilities, but only if it has 5 figures in it. If it's got 5 units or figures or whatever you want to call them, then that planet's special ability becomes active, and the player who has the majority control on that planet is the one who can use it. You then go through all the planets using the special abilities that will do things like add units, remove units, move units, protect you from abilities, and all sorts of other things. Once you've done all of that, then if it was the 3rd, 6th or 9th round, you do your scoring. So at this point you'll gain points just for having units on the board, units in your reserve, you'll gain points for having majority control of planets, etc. And then at the end of the 9th round, whoever has the most victory points will be the winner of the game. So what do I think of this? Well, I absolutely love the artwork, and I've been seeing the board and the artwork, the prototypes, for probably about a year now, kind of floating around out there and being really intrigued by it and really wanted to try it. It just sounded so interesting. But I was hoping for a more thematic experience with that whole Norse feel. I was hoping for it to be more of your unit does feel more special, you know, your race, and as you move units, it's not just kind of moving tokens about, it's I'm raiding into there, sort of more like Blood Rage type aspect. But with it being, I don't know, more about the different worlds, less I like the kind of deterministic battle the way it is, but I wanted there to be more of a feel of you are invading, you are attacking, rather than just moving these tokens around. So all that means is that it's a bit more abstract than I would have liked. That in no way actually means that it's a bad game. You just need to judge it as an abstract game. Now, as an abstract game, it's actually pretty good. There is a lot of interest in the way you are moving those tokens around, in the way you get those special abilities. And okay, again, the special abilities don't feel particularly thematic. But there is a lot going on, there's a lot of thinking, there's a lot of strategy in this game, and there is no luck. So yeah, it was a good, enjoyable game, just not quite what I was expecting. Would I buy this game? Am I going to buy this game? Well, sadly I probably won't, because As with most area control games, it just won't really work very well as a two-player. And obviously, this is Two Can Play That Game, so it's very important to me whether it does work as a two-player or not. However, if you are interested in area control games, if you're interested in an abstracty area control game with special powers and just gaining victory points and just the whole moving around thinky game, you will love this and should check it out. I do hope that you found this video useful. If you have, please do check out the rest of the videos on the channel, as well as subscribing to the channel and sharing it with your friends and family. And also take a look at us on social media. You can find us on Facebook and on Twitter. And as always, thanks for watching and bye for now.